Welcome back to GazetteSports.com. It's Tyler.
And Mike. And this historic baseball highlight is brought to you by Naples Rib Company.
There was a long line outside of Blair Field, and for good reason. They got their money's worth. The oldest rivalry in Long Beach, Wilson and Poly, for the Moore League Championship.
Jackrabbits currently atop the standings, but Wilson can force a three-way championship with a win today. If Poly wins, it would be their first sole Moore League title since 1968.
It's been a while. The last time these teams met, there were a lot of zeros on that scoreboard as Chris Castellanos threw a perfect game, but that got out the window early as Brett Harper rips a leadoff double.
Yeah, he spoiled any extension of CC's perfection. Then he moves over to third on a pass ball.
And CC K'ing Zidek and DeYoung to end the inning, getting out of the early jam. For DeYoung, this might be his last game at Blair Field. He'd want to put on a good performance, and he did, but got into a jam in the first. With 2 outs, he walks Rios and hits Turley.
But Chase strikes out Fierros, ends that threat. This is a theme of the game, pitchers getting out of trouble.
Let's cue the pitching display. Breaking ball is absolutely dirty, and then just putting them away. We're just going to enjoy Castellanos going to work. He had 12 Ks on the night, including 5 in the first 3 innings. He struck out 5 straight at one point. Just dirty, showing yet again that he's ready for the big time.
Yeah, this kid has definitely hit the Pokemon evolving stage this year. He's really come into his own, but we don't call him Ace DeYoung for no reason. He was dealing as well. He also struck out 12, also K'd 5 in the first 3 innings. Nasty.
A lot of parallels between these two. That just isn't fair. And by the way, what were you going to say? He hasn't allowed a hit.
Didn't give up a hit all night. Finally, some offense here in the top of the 6th. A 1-out single from Harper, who had a very nice game at the plate.
Yeah, he's trying to be a fire starter there. Then Ryan Emma is going to single to center. Harper testing Turley's arm. That was a mistake. A sniper in center field. That's a huge play. There's 2 outs in the inning, cutting down the runner. The next batter, Mike Zidek, he's going to dunk this one into right for a double.
Emma holding at third. That's 3 straight hits with no runs. That would have been a run scored if Harper had been on second right there. Obviously, it would have been a huge play. But Poly wants no part of DeYoung. You're going to walk him. So they load the bases. Obviously, Castellanos pitching on a knife blade right now. But the move pays off as Richard grounds to Griego, and the game is still scoreless.
It would remain that way for a while. Bottom 7, DeYoung gets the K of Lavelle after they check down to first. This should be a no-hitter, but there's no runs on the board. No hits through 7. We play on. Now it's CC's turn to take the ball. He goes to the bump and cruises through the 8th inning, getting the strikeout looking right here. Now we go to the 9th inning. Top 9, Zidek leads off with a single, sacrificed over to second, then he moves to third on this fielder's choice. So he's in prime scoring position. Riley Brown with the RBI chance, but nah, he goes down swinging. CC, 9 innings pitched, 7 hits, 1 walk, 12 Ks. And DeYoung still pitching.
Yeah, bottom of the 9th, he hits Hunt to start the inning. Just incredible that he's even still in the game. But miscommunication at first, the throw gets away, and Hunt goes to second. So after the pop-out, Frankie Rios grounds to short, but another error for Wilson. That one looked like it might be very costly. Here comes Hunt for the win, but Emma gets it to Macaron. Oh, and he holds on to make the tag. Incredible play from the catcher. Rios takes third, but Poly nearly won it right there. So Turley intentionally walked, and then he's going to try and force the tickle here
what
for
the wide
Rios
world of
to go
sports?
home.
What in the wide world of sports is going on?
He's looking at Frankie Rios right now like, you were supposed to go, crap.
Hung out to dry a little bit. We head to Major League extra innings. Fierros comes in for CC. 2-out walk, and then in comes Griego to handle business. Matt Haven trying to steal, but Lavelle with the cannon. He's going to put him away, obviously picking up his pitching staff. DeYoung is still pitching.
Here's the proof. Here's the proof that we're in the bottom of the 10th inning with this kid still on the mound, and he still has a no-hitter. Strikes out Xavier Lavelle, strikes out Julian Griego like it's the top of the first. 10 innings pitched, no hits, 12 strikeouts, and a no decision.
Absolutely tough. We're in the top of the 11th now. This is a crazy play. Griego slips on the Harper pop-up. Hey, Peter Fierros.
Summer's coming. Get your snow cones.
That was the best defensive play of the night. Just remarkable there. And we move to the bottom of the 11th. Salaya coming in, and the first batter he faces is Jeremiah Gordon. Poly's first hit in the 11th. This throw gets away over to first. Gordon scampers to second. CC's sack bunt gets down, except it turns into a bunt single. First and second, nobody out. After a fly out, set up the lefty-lefty matchup with Cody Elder, and with all eyes on him, he's facing Mendez.
Yeah, a lot of eyes over there in left field. Obviously, a game that people were texting each other about and getting more people to come out to. Gets the strikeout. Then he gets Rios to pop out to end that threat. And we're starting to wonder at this point, as we go to the 12th, are we ever going to see a run?
Chase DeYoung says, I got you. He leads off the inning and rips this hanging curveball into right center, and he is absolutely trucking. Someone called Greg Jennings. He's got the team on his back. He's going for third. Superman, do it! He dives in head first. That's a huge leadoff triple. Obviously, the Wilson fans and dugout all the way turned up. He's pulled for a pinch runner, and then Timmy Richards with the RBI opportunity, nobody out.
Richards had been struggling in these situations. Here, tough ball to play. Chops it to Mecklenburg, but no play. The throw gets by, and Logan Burns scores. Wilson finally gets a run up on that scoreboard. They lead 1-0.
Yeah, brush yourself off. We've got our first run. Fierros comes back in. Got the runner on second, no outs. Sean Williams grounds to first. That gets the runner over to third base. But then, a couple of big Ks. Ishimini and Haven going down, swinging. That limits the damage to just one. That's big time. A lot of zeros up there. Wilson finally broke through with one run, and it's Mike Semenson entrusted to protect it.
Poly with their backs against the walls, this is where they've been best. Turley falls behind 0-2, but battles to take a walk, and then Fierros rips a first pitch single. First and second, no outs. Poly trying to flip this thing up. Xavier Lavelle, who's 0-4 at this point coming up. Bit of strategy, shows the bunt, but then slashes it down the line.
That's trouble, Mike. Turley scores easily from second. Here comes Fierros, waving him the whole time, and he is safe. It's a walk-off. History! The Rabbits do it and rush the field. What an unbelievable end to an unbelievable game. Let's go to the reverse angle.
You see here, Emma's drawn in. He just slaps that one by him, and then obviously Turley scoring. But man, look at Fierros, and look at actually Coach Claybo, the assistant coach, wants to run home with him. And wow, just the release of tension, immediate and so enormous for Poly. This game was so intense. The season was so intense.
Mobbing the winner Lavelle, rushing the field. Yeah, just remarkable. Jeff Turley, the winningest Jackrabbit ever. This has to be the sweetest win of his career. Two great pitchers sharing the moment on the field. What a performance they had. Just let out some emotion and share it with your family. This is some serious history in Long Beach. As we mentioned, it's been 44 years. Pull out the shirts and somebody call T-Walk.
Quick, get Thomas Walker on the phone. It's a great night for Poly baseball players, past and present. So many heartfelt moments because, again, you had about 4 or 5 generations of Poly players in the stands, and this is the first time in 44 years this has happened.
Whoa, Pop Martinelli's whoa. It took to the 11th inning for them to get a hit, but they became a team of destiny. Long Beach Poly, 2012 Moore League Baseball champions by themselves. It's been hard to be a Rabbit for 44 years, but they finally flipped the script and won the Moore League title outright, which means it's time for playoffs. Oh my goodness, Mike.
Somehow the second season is just beginning, and all of these teams, whether you're Poly, Lakewood, Wilson, or Milliken, have top flight pitchers who could absolutely make some noise in this CIF tournament. The brackets will be out this Sunday. Come back to GazetteSports.com for a live release, and of course, keep it locked right here for full coverage of the entire postseason.